All right, we're here with Arturo. He got top 8 at the Hickory Regional last weekend playing Voiceless Voice.
I want to start out with a few shout-outs. Of course, I want to shout out the boys in Discord and the chats. They helped me test, they helped me theory, and of course the rulings. There's a lot of things going on in this format that you just have to know. And if I didn't, especially with Tempai, Snake Eyes, running around, like, you couldn't win. Like, this deck is not as easy to pilot as people think. I also want to shout out Cam for helping me test. He actually helped me with playing against Snake Eyes and Tempai. My boy Brian for rooting for me. My boy Tony for rooting for me. Picante shop we're at right now for letting us, shoot, and always, being a great shop to play test. And the owner Tony, of course, helped me in the beginning. Great guy. Of course, want to thank Underworld and the owner of Underworld, Jake, for hosting the regional. It was the first regional in North Carolina in I don't know how long. I'm just glad to be a part of the first regional back in North Carolina. It's pretty cool. Also want to shout out Danny and Alex. They also topped. They actually helped me come back into the game when I first started again. And it was really cool to top with them. So it was like a full circle moment. So I want to shout out them. And of course the wife. Been grinding these last couple of weeks. So it's really good to have some results, after grinding. But with that being said, let's get with the deck profile. So it's Voiceless Voice, not really any goo, but play 3 low, 1 card starter, 3 Saphira, 1 old man, normal ratios. For the rituals, we play 2 Skull Guardian, 2 Seravis, and we actually main the 1 Odd Eyes Pendulum. I thought it was weird, but the guy from YCS Indy was maining the 1 with the 2 Seravis, and I thought maybe I could just do 1 and 1, but the more I tried it, the more I'm like, I really want 2, especially with all the hand traps in the format, and it never was a problem. I don't think I ever saw him in my hand just by itself. I never drew it. I had to actually always search it. Also just made insane boards when I was able just to put them on board, so I definitely think you should main deck them if you can. And also, if you can always put the Odd Eyes Meteor Burst in the extra deck for the Tempai matchup. So I just think it's a correct ratio. So I really like that. The rest of the Voiceless Voice cards, 3 barrier, not much to say. You can search once per turn every turn. So play. Also protection against targeting. This card is insane. I actually played against Flu one round, and I was grinding one game because this card just kept recurring, and Flu can recur, and this card just let me grind with them. So gotta play at least 1. The 2 ritual and the 1 trap. I don't mind seeing this in my opening hand anymore, but this card I just seem to always see this. You just have to play 2, but just engine requirements. That's it for the Voice cards in the main. Then we have the Diviner package and the Trias. I've been a big hater of Diviner, but it does. I think I just learned how to play with it. I don't know if moving forward I'll keep playing this version, but it's correct. Like the deck works with it. You just gotta learn how to play with it. But it worked this weekend. It's good. And then for consistency cards, we were on 3 pre-prep and 3 prosperity. You just want to be as consistent as possible. There's not many 1-card combos in this deck, just 6. You got 3 diviner, 3 low. So you want to be able to get to your combos. So 1 instant fusion. This card's insane. I saw it only 1 time against Flu, and I was able to get Millennium Eyes, and I was able to negate a Flu monster that was summoned. Fun fact, this card doesn't have to directly chain to what it's going to negate. So they went chainlink 1 monster on field, chainlink 2 something that banished to recur, and then I was like chain 3 because it just requires your opponent to activate a monster. I targeted the 1 on field, negated, stopped from tributing and searching, and I was like, cool, I can just play. So crack card. like the guy from YCS, and you say, just play this card. It's insane. And then the rest is non-engine. 3 Ash, not much to say. It's Ash. 3 Veiler. Veiler. 3 Mourner. I know some people aren't playing it, but I think Snake Eyes is the best deck, and you need a lot of target negation. So Snake Eyes, so Imperm, Veiler, and this are the things that you need for that deck. And then 2 Nib. Weirdly enough, it came up where I needed some tribute fodder. I don't know if you need 3. And then the last are 3 Imperm, best hand trap, not much to say. List was 44, only bricked twice. I think if I didn't brick, I probably would have won those matchups. So on to the extra deck. We were on Relinquished, 1 Millennium Eyes, 1 Intis, and 1 Mud Dragon. Like I said, a crazy card. Never came up, but I know why he's there. I'd still keep these in. Never came up, but you just gotta play it. And that's it for the fusions. 1 Meteor Burst and 1 Chaos Angel. This never came up. Against a Tenpai player, I resolved the Odd Eyes effect to summon this out, and he was like, yeah, let's just go to the next game. So I think if you play Odd Eyes, you play this, just because it's definitely worth it. We play 1 Xyz, Typhon. It's come up before, didn't come up this weekend, but you have room for it, so why not? The rest are links. We play 1 Anima. Get you to SP, get you to Dart, and if you nib your opponent, you can just use it. So, and you can also use it to link off the low, use Blessing to add it back, and then link again, trigger the Blessing, Ritual Summon, and Chain Block. So, need it. The only 2 of them in the extra deck is Dynamondo. I've grinded before with it. Didn't need to this weekend, but I just think you need to play 2. It's just crazy. Played 2 Charmers, Lina and Dart. This hasn't come up. Hasn't really ever come up. I haven't played any mirrors, but if you do, this will just get you back in the game. I've stolen Magnuts and then searched like a Saphira for myself. So this card is really good. Then we play IP, SP, not much to say there. And the last cards are Celine and Access Code. This come up once, but you have the room, so why not go for an OTK line if you got it. And side deck, we were on 3 Crow. This is for, in the mirror match, you can banish the Saphira right away instead of waiting to Bestial something. And in a Tenpai matchup, you can banish whatever they try to get back from grave. Or if they go spheres, you can banish their spheres before it resolves, so they don't get to search. So right now, it's kind of better than Bestials for this deck. And also, Brandon's your worst matchup, so you probably want to make sure you have something for it. So just 3 Crow. Only two Snow. I think I might bump it up to 3. Snow is either very underwhelming or pretty good, so I don't know. It's just like the last good hand trap, but I don't think putting a third one would hurt, so I'm gonna try it at 3. 1 Called By. I didn't ever see it this weekend. I think at 1 it's just too sacky. I don't ever feel like I see it enough to see any results. So I think I might replace it with the Ogre, but I played it. Played 3 Cosmic. Don't think I saw it this weekend, but there's just stuff running around that you want to play for, whether it's Tenpai, Runic Stun. Weirdly enough, I cited this for Yubel because I want to hit their Nightmare Pain, their Nightmare Throne. As long as I get rid of those things, then I can make sure to get rid of their monsters and play, because Yubel's also one of our bad matchups. I played 3 Droplet. I think moving forward, I'm going to replace it with Book of Eclipse. it's just too much of a cost in this deck, especially with everything being continuous. Like, we need tribute fodder, we have continuous things, so we can't really give up anything. The one matchup where I did see it, it was against Tempai, and had this been a Book of Eclipse, I would have just Book of Eclipse my opponent and held on to more hand traps instead of giving up a hand trap just to activate this. So, yeah, I just don't think it's correct in this deck. And the last three are the Solemn Judgments. This card is insane in this deck. I don't ever see it when I get dropleted. That's what it's there for. If your opponent droplets you for 2 or more cards and it's not a trap, and you have Skull Guardian, they're losing. So, but also you can just Judgment their first summon, and they'll usually just pass. So
it did stop you from dying to a certain Tenpai player.
Yeah, it did stop one of my Tempai opponents. But yeah, I just think it's correct in this deck, especially Droplet running around. Droplet is the bane of my existence this format with this deck, so gotta play it.
Takes balls to play 4K versus Tempai.
But as far as matchups, I saw 3 Tempai, 1 Yubel, 1 Melodious, 1 Mana Bestial, 1 Flu, 1 Vanquished Soul, and is that all the matchups? 1 Yubel. Yeah, that was all the decks I saw. I lost every die roll except 2. The one die roll I won. Two die rolls I won, and one of them was Tempai. So naturally, I lost because they had Droplet. And the other one was Flu. And if I didn't win the die roll, I probably would have lost because they can just keep recurring. But weirdly enough, I saw a lot of engine when I kept losing die rolls, and I guess just because I know the deck well enough, I was able to break boards. But yeah, I definitely think the deck is better than people think it is. But yeah, it was a great day, good deck. Definitely enjoy it. Looking forward to see what happens next. Probably won't be able to play it post Infinite Forbidden, but that was it.
All right, man. Well, congratulations. And I guess we will see you this weekend at Richmond. All right.